The year is 1906. A new warship sits in Portsmouth, ready to join the Royal Navy. This is no ordinary ship. This is HMS Dreadnought, and her launch will signal a new era of naval warfare. Before Dreadnought, battleships were a mixed bag. They carried guns of different sizes. This made them slow and cumbersome in battle. Dreadnought changed everything. She was bigger, faster, and more powerful than any battleship before her. Her arrival made every other battleship on the planet obsolete. The world's navies had to catch up, and so began a race for naval supremacy. The Dreadnought was a statement. She was a symbol of Britain's industrial might and naval dominance. But she was also a sign of things to come. The world was about to enter a period of unprecedented military build-up. This would ultimately lead to the First World War. What made HMS Dreadnought so revolutionary? The answer lies in her design. She was the first battleship to be built with an all-big gun armament. This meant that she carried 10 12-inch guns, all of the same caliber. Previous battleships had a mix of gun sizes, making them less effective in battle. The Dreadnought's uniform armament allowed for a simplified fire control system. This meant that her guns could be aimed and fired more accurately. She also had a much longer range than any other battleship afloat. This gave her a significant advantage in battle. Another key innovation was her propulsion system. She was powered by steam turbines, which were much more efficient than the reciprocating engines used in older battleships. This allowed her to achieve a top speed of 21 knots, making her one of the fastest battleships in the world. The launch of HMS Dreadnought sent shockwaves through the world's navies. It was clear that Britain had stolen a march on its rivals. Germany in particular was alarmed by the Dreadnought's power. The Kaiser ordered his naval architects to design a ship that could match her. Thus began the Dreadnought arms race. Over the next decade, the world's great powers spent vast sums of money building bigger and more powerful battleships. Germany, Britain, the United States, Japan, France, Italy, Russia, and Austria-Hungary all joined the race. Each country was determined to have the most powerful navy in the world. This arms race had a profound impact on international relations. It increased tensions between the great powers and contributed to the outbreak of the First World War. The race also placed a huge financial burden on the countries involved. HMS Dreadnought herself had a relatively short but distinguished career. She served with the Grand Fleet during the First World War, but did not see any major action. However, her impact on naval warfare was immense. She set the standard for battleship design for the next 30 years. Even after her class was surpassed by newer ships, the basic principles of the Dreadnought design remained. She also changed the nature of naval warfare, making it faster and more deadly. The Dreadnought arms race had a lasting impact on the world. It led to the development of new technologies such as radar and sonar. It also forced the great powers to think about the strategic implications of naval power. In many ways, the Dreadnought era laid the foundations for the naval warfare of the 20th century.